to the vlog. We just got up. It is Saturday morning, July 1st. We are 21 days out, 5 weeks out from my show. And I want to show you guys what I did last night. So I got my stage heels and look what I did to it. So I am in the process of like crystallizing my heels to be super extra and gaudy. They turned out pretty cool. So these are my stage heels and I am not done yet, but I did this yesterday. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got these crystals, so it's gonna turn out pretty cool. And I have this one fully done. Yeah, this one looks a lot better. And then I'm gonna add a lot more to it. So this is just the start of my heel project. I am getting ready to go walk. So protocol of the change, my hair looks crazy, but we did increase everything to an hour of cardio 7 days a week. And I think it's technically gonna be like 2 hours. So just as long as I'm getting steps in, I'm trying to hit 10,000 steps every day. So it's basically like 2 hours of cardio. So I'm gonna take my dog on a walk this morning and have some breakfast. So I'll show you what I'm eating today. Blue, say good morning. I'd say good morning.
Noodle boy.
Good morning, old man. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Got some oats. But you guys would never guess what I'm having for breakfast. We got egg white, spinach and red peppers and onions, and it's been too creamy. Okay, so I learned this new trick for keeping your spinach longer. So if you like egg whites or if you like omelets, you can actually freeze your spinach. So I learned this hack from my friend Holly Larson. It's actually so cool. Okay, so your spinach, if it's frozen, it gets like crunchy. So you can literally just like stab it with like a fork or something and it'll like crunch and it'll get really fine. And I don't really like eating the leaves, so it's kind of like you're shredding them and it cooks a little bit longer, and it keeps your spinach long. Like this spinach, normally like you have to eat it within a week, otherwise it goes bad. But I could have this in my freezer for a long time and it just stays fresh. So I don't know if any other people knew this, but yeah, it's like a chopped spinach now, and it chops so easy and it cooks really, really slow because it's frozen, but you can't really tell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take for my breakfast, so I'm gonna get the spinach cooking, and then I also have frozen onions and peppers and just throw a couple of these in there. Right now, it's the end of prep, so we are trying to do stuff that is going to save us time, right? This is like already frozen stuff. So same thing, like 100 calories oats. I don't have to measure this. This is like pre-measured. I never really measure my spinach. I just grab a handful. Same thing for these. I just will grab a handful, and so it's like a cup of vegetables. I will weigh out 200 grams of egg whites and get started on cooking breakfast. So follow. Okay, so one of the weirdest things that I do with my morning oats is I spice it with cayenne pepper. It is low-key the best thing that you can ever have. So it's like spicy oats. So I put a lot in there. I've been doing this every day during this prep. I watched a video about this old holistic nutrition lady. I couldn't even tell you what it was. She was talking about the benefits of cayenne pepper. So I started putting that in there, and then I'll do a little bit of cinnamon in my oats, and then a lot of salt and a little bit of ginger. So I just have some ground ginger, and that's what I put in my oats. And I'll do sugar-free syrup too, because I need it to be sweet and spicy. Yeah, so spices and seasoning are a great way to save, like when you're low calorie and you can't really use anything to make your food still taste good. I just learned to season it how I like. I can tell I'm getting leaner in my face. I dropped weight this morning again, so I'm officially 147.2, which is a pound above my pro card winning stage weight. So whenever I hit under 146, when I hit 145, I'm gonna be so happy, because I was told to come in leaner and in my package when I want my pro card. So as long as I beat that, I will be happy with my conditioning. And it's a lot different conditioning standards for WBFF, but WBFF pros are like one step above the amateurs I was competing against. So just because it's the best of the best, I want to bring my best. And some sugar-free syrup on my oats, and I will also be putting this in my egg whites. So that's what I have every single morning. I have an egg white omelet with some peppers and some spinach, and I've had this meal for like 3 years straight. I love egg whites in the morning. And oatmeal, I'm surprised I still have oatmeal in the morning because my carbs are pretty low. We're on some, my calories aren't really gonna change. They're like 1150, so they're not gonna go up. They're definitely gonna just stay here. And cardio is the biggest thing that's increasing. So I am almost done. And then what I'm gonna show you guys too is a Ninja Creamy. I've showed this before in other vlogs, but this is just water and protein powder. And I did get a new protein powder. I have to wash my eggs so they don't burn. Yeah, Ninja Creamy ice cream. This is like a prep lifesaver, especially if you're low carb, to have something sweet-ish. But I ran out of protein powder. And I'm not sponsored by any protein company, but I'm looking for sponsors. I've always looked for sponsors, but I've never really found one that I've liked a lot. This one's pretty good. I found this Element Carbon Fire. I got a cinnamon roll. I got their peanut butter flavored peanut butter delight, and then the chocolate lava cake. Cinnamon roll, if you're a cinnamon toast type of person, this is the flavor for you. I don't have a discount code. It's just, I got this at a supplement superstore. It's slow digesting. It's 130 calories per scoop, 23 grams of protein, what is it? 3 grams of carbs and 2 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat. It's slow digesting, which I like it, so I don't bloat with this. I think it's a regular way, but the flavor tastes just like a cinnamon roll. So I've been making cinnamon roll cheesecake, Ninja Creamy ice creams. So if you like ice cream and you also like to have, like, you're dieting or you want to have abs and you don't want to get like too overweight, get a Ninja Creamy. I swear by this. But this is water and 1 scoop of this. And then what I like to do is so I have to set it out for like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna run hot water on the outside because it's like a solid brick and sometimes it breaks. But I always make sure that I don't fill it up to the top. If you actually fill it up a little bit lower, because it gets bigger when you blend it, that will help you. But I will put in this, so cinnamon roll cheesecake, cinnamon roll protein powder with water, and I shake it up in the shaker and then I put it in here. Then I will thaw it for like 5 minutes and then put it in the Ninja Creamy. I've been testing it, so I'll either do light ice cream or sorbet and do that, and then I'll add in some sugar-free cheesecake jello, and it makes this taste like a cheesecake, cinnamon cheesecake, and I'll add some cinnamon, some salt. I've also done cocoa powder, which is really good into it, but it's a low calorie way to have ice cream every single day and still hit your goals. So I really like my Ninja Creamy. What else do I have every morning? I always take BCAAs, doesn't matter what flavor. This is apple juice, and then I got this one. Okay, I tried a new thermogenic. So I like Core Nutritionals. I didn't buy any for this prep yet, but I think I'm about to. But this is the new one that I found locally. I don't really like this product, to be honest. Lean Phase Burn Strawberry Candy. It's a thermogenic fat burner. I don't notice a difference at all, but there is a lot of caffeine in it. I think 1 scoop 2 scoops is 350, or no, a half a scoop is 175 milligrams. 1 full scoop is 350 milligrams. So when I first started taking this, I was doing 2 scoops. So I was doing like, you know, normally I just do 2 scoops of like regular protein powder because it's like 100. This was 350 per scoop. So I was taking like 700 grams of caffeine, and I'm not someone that takes caffeine all the time. So I was wondering at the beginning, I'm like, man, I'm not really hungry. I have great energy with this. And then I looked on the back and was like, oh, there's quite a bit of caffeine in here. So make sure you check the serving size and the caffeine for new pre-workout. Just do that. But I'm gonna take some BCAAs. I'm gonna get my Ninja Creamy, and then I have my oatmeal and egg whites for meal 1. We're doing everything that I eat in a day. It's really gonna be really boring because I have like not a lot of food, but we'll also do a grocery haul. I'm going to the grocery store for this week, and we'll just get updated on. Ninja Creamy. This is literally protein powder, water, and a little bit of cheesecake jello. Sugar-free jello. Look at that. Wow. Now that's why I like to have the cayenne pepper in the oatmeal, because then this is like cold, so it's like sweet, cold, spicy, that cools you down. It's just a good breakfast. So I'm gonna eat some breakfast, and then we have journaling. So every morning, it's really important to write your thoughts down for the day and plan and goal set and everything. So I have a journal, and I started doing this in March after the Arnold. So I wanted to make a new habit, and I really focused on habits for the rest of my prep. So I started consistent journaling. I've always journaled, but never consistently like this long. So after March of this year, I have not really stopped. I like journaling. I like journaling every morning. Sometimes I journal about you just journal about anything. Goals, gratitude, just anything. Just write all your thoughts down, and it's really helped me kind of like focus a little bit. So this is meal 1. I don't really know how many calories are in it. You're welcome to do the math on it. The rest of the day, it's pretty sad from here. So you're in for a treat. I really have nothing planned today. I don't have any podcasts. I don't have any posing clients. It's really nice. It's been the last couple weeks that have been like this, so I've just been focusing on my prep. So I don't really have to work out today. I do have cardio to do. I'm gonna do like 2 hours of cardio. It's upper body day, but I don't need to really put upper body day. I don't really need to push hard. I was talking with my posing client, and she was like, girl, your shoulders are like done. She's like, make sure you're not training them. Like, okay, well, all right. So no more shoulders for me. And then me and the pups are gonna go on a walk. I've been taking them on a walk every morning. It's been really nice. It's been actually really hot during the afternoon, but today it's like a nice morning. It's like cool out. So I've been taking one for 30 minutes and then one for 30 minutes. He gets to go. He's old. I just worry about him. He gets hot really quickly. So yeah, sometimes you don't get to go when it's too hot, you know, because he's old. But so I'm gonna take the dogs on a long walk. What's up? So I just got back from a walk. They only went 30 minutes. So I went 30 minutes around the block, and then I dropped these little boys off because it gets too hot for them because they're old. And then I went for another hour and a half. So I walked for like an hour or two. I don't really know, I didn't keep track, but I have 76 steps. So I'm trying to get 10,000. So I know by grocery shopping, I should hit it, but that gives me some time. I have to get 400 steps for the end of the day. I think that's definitely possible between grocery shopping, meal prepping, and then just being like active. I think that's 100% possible, so that's going to happen. Yeah, so I just walked around the block, and I wanted to share my learning. So I always do learning, walking, meditation walks. So I watch like YouTube videos or listen to audiobooks or listen to podcasts, like whatever I'm listening to. So I listen to the 21 success secrets of self-made millionaires. That's what I will listen to. It was like an hour and 7-minute long audiobook online or on YouTube. And it's just very interesting of like some of the concepts that it thinks. And like the biggest thing that I got from it was like, you only put limits on yourself. You are like the CEO of your own life and your own happiness. You can decide, like, no matter where you're going in life, like you can either passively like just let life pass you by, or you can like make plans and make goals and make very, very clear, actionable plans so you can achieve these goals. Because if you don't have a path, like if you don't mentally know where you're going in a year and 2 years and 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, or at least a kind of a target of where you'd like to be, then you're just gonna be going nowhere. And it's really easy to go nowhere, but if you don't have a place, you might find yourself going somewhere that you don't want to be, but you have to like write your goals down and you have to have a plan. And like, I've always had goals, but I've never really truly like wrote them down, but I've been really making sure I write down everything and I have like plans and I'm taking action. I'm kind of a researcher, so I like to learn as much as I can about a topic before I do stuff, and I need to just stop doing that and just take action. So like with my coaching business, I have been kind of procrastinating launching it. I've done it in the past. I think 1 or 2 years ago, I was doing Spanish Heart Fitness coaching, and it was going well. I got up to like 6 or 7, maybe 8 clients, and I was still working full time, and it was getting to be a lot, and I was making pretty good money, and I liked it. But then I had self-doubt of like, oh my gosh, I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I should be trusted. Like, I'm scared I'm gonna hurt someone's health. And I basically finished everyone out with their programs and then just stopped because I got so busy with work and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was too scary to be my own boss. And so now I'm like, okay, you know, I have all this knowledge from the last 6 years that I've been bodybuilding. I've been learning about meal prepping and macros and reverse dieting and building and cutting and like all of this different stuff, and like hormones and like hormone journey that I've gone through. So I'm like, now I feel like I'm in a really good place. I'm like, I know a lot. I'm like, I know a lot about posing. I know a ton about competing. I know a lot about suits. I was like, I have a lot of knowledge, and I'm like, I think it's time for me to share it with people, and I want to help people transform their lives. So like with my coaching business, like I really haven't promoted it. I've been scared to promote it because I'm like, I don't know if anyone's gonna sign up. I don't know if anyone trusts me. I don't have certifications or anything like that. I was like, I am a pro, so that's like kind of like a status that I can be like, okay, you know, I did get my pro card. But yeah, I kind of need to get over that. There's a lot of people that are super successful that have no education. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I have a couple of things that I want to do for my business and like for my podcast and like the YouTube channel, because I'm doing all this stuff. It feels like I'm doing a lot, but nothing's truly making me any money. It's just costing me money. So I'm like, I need to find a way to be able to continue to pursue fitness in a way that all these side hustles or whatever are making me money, or at least something, because I'm like, I can't just keep spending money and spending money and spending money on competing in dresses and gowns and everything like that. So I'm like, okay, posing coaching for sure. I love posing coaching. I was like, I really think my podcast, I don't do a good job at promoting my podcast like at all. I don't post anything about it. I just do it because I like to do it, but I feel like I could look for sponsorships for my podcast. Same thing for myself. I'm like, I have a decent amount of followers on Instagram. It's not always about the followers, but I'm like, yeah, I feel like I could definitely get sponsored by like a supplement company or a dress company or something. So I did some meditation on that, and I just started to brainstorm about some brands I want to work with and what I want to do. So I really just want to take that fitness influencer-ness to the next level, and I just need to stop self-doubting that I'm like not good enough, or I'm just like a nobody or whatever. And I'm like, no, like I'm confident in Spanish Sharp fitness brand. So my fitness coaching platform is going to be called Body by Sav and then Posing by Sav. So that is my 2 businesses. I made Instagram pages for them. I'm working on a website. I used to have a website, but I didn't want to pay for it every month. So now I'm recreating a website, which has been fun. So I have all these little things that I've been doing, but that's just kind of like what I'm trying to do. It's like I'm trying to be my best self, and I'm trying to keep leveling up and growing as an athlete, and I can't compete forever. So it's like unrealistic for me to think that I want to be like, okay, what would be next? If you can't compete forever, then you coach. That's like the next step to stay in the industry. So those are some things I've been thinking about, because I'm like, okay, I'm 27, I ain't getting any younger. If I can't do bikini competitions forever. Technically, I mean, I could, but like, I want to have a time in my life where I'm not dieting, and I want to have a time in my life where I'm not just constantly in a cut and a prep and blah, blah, blah. So, been thinking about that, but anyway, that is a nice little 6-minute rant for you. It is 11:47, so it is time to eat meal 2. And good thing about meal prepping is when you're hungry, you just grab whatever you meal prepped. So, this is a really boring meal. I'll show it to you guys. I have 4 ounces of lean ground turkey. I can get this open. So I have 4 ounces of lean ground turkey, and I'm going to microwave this in here for like 2 minutes. And that is meal number 2 on low calories. So I'm currently eating, like I said, my macros aren't gonna change. It's just the cardio right now. So I'm at 1,152 calories, 90 grams of carbs, 143 grams of protein, and don't quote me on fat, maybe 22 grams. I don't remember the exact macros because I do follow the meal plan. But the basics of it is, I think I have breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner. So I have 4 solid meals a day, and then pre-workout, post-workout. So you saw the morning, and then I have 3 meals of 4 ounces of meat and a cup of vegetables. This meal, I can have 20 grams of carbs with it. Then pre-workout, I have 2 rice, or I could have 2 rice cakes or 20 grams of carbs. Then post-workout, I can have 25 grams of carbs. But I think what I do is, instead of doing rice cakes, I did my oatmeal this morning. So now I have 20 grams of carbs in this meal, and then 25 grams of carbs for the rest of the day, and that's it. Yeah, so that's all that I'm eating for meal number 2. I need to do grocery shopping and meal prepping next. So we're gonna go to Aldi and we're gonna go to Dillon's. Those are my 2 favorite stores to go to. We're gonna get some groceries. I'll do a grocery haul. It's gonna be the exact same thing that I'm eating this week. Okay, so I'm eating, again, I'm eating my carbs. I made cream of rice with some Hershey's dark chocolate cocoa powder, some salt, some stevia, some cayenne pepper. So this is my carbs that I'm having for the day. Okay, so I am back from the grocery store, so I'm gonna show you guys a grocery haul of everything that I am eating this upcoming 0 sugar lemonade. So I'm gonna have some of this in case I'm craving something. I was craving lemon, so I got that lemonade, and then I also got this limited edition frosted Cheerios lemon. I love lemon flavored, and I've never seen this before. So instead of rice cakes or oatmeal in the morning, I'm gonna have frosted lemon Cheerios. The macros are pretty good on them. It's pretty much the same as like oatmeal, just carbs, straight up carbs. So these are some carbs I'm gonna have in lemon flavored, sugar-free lemon flavoring for Jello. I also got cheesecake Jello, and I'm gonna do these in my Ninja Creamy. So I'm gonna try to do like a lemon cream one. I'm gonna use my cinnamon and maybe my peanut butter, but my peanut butter is pretty mild and it kind of tastes like nothing. So like cheesecake with the lemon sprinkle in there and make like an ice cream that's lemon flavored with some lemon Cheerios on it, and then put a sprinkle of like lemonade, and I think it's gonna come out pretty good. I got, this is from Aldi, so these are black cherry sparkling waters. I got like 7 of these, 1 for every day. Hold on. Okay, I'm actually in progress. I'm making, my boyfriend, I got him some bacon, cheddar, jalapeno burgers, and yeah, so I'm making that for him because it's 4th of July weekend. But I'm getting not that, so I don't really like burgers anyway. Okay, for all the meat, I mixed it up, so I'm doing 99% ground turkey, then I got some chicken tenders, then I got 96% lean beef. So I'm just gonna mix this just so I have options, just to keep it mixed up, because normally if I don't start to give myself some variety, then I want a snack, and I'm not supposed to do that. For some of my vegetables, I got some salads. Just, this is so easy because you don't have to cook salad. You just throw it into a container. So my meal prep is literally normally just prepping protein, and then everything else I just kind of cook. Rice cakes, you don't have to prep. Rice cakes, same thing, like you just eat it, you don't have to cook it. I go ahead and get some potatoes. So I got regular potatoes and I got sweet potatoes because I want something that's slow digesting so I stay full longer. So I'm gonna eat some of these for some carbs if I'm getting super hungry from, like, these are gonna digest really fast. These digest really slow. So this is good to conserve my energy. And that's it. That's literally it. I have my egg whites in the fridge and I already have spinach that is in the freezer. That was my grocery haul. It's basically really, really boring, but that's what I'm eating. I haven't had anything to eat yet since I got back, but I am due for another meal, so I'm going to eat another meal. I think I'm gonna just grab one of my meals and do ground turkey and 4 ounces of ground turkey and a cup of asparagus, and that'll be it for my next meal. Meal 3. Okay, so I just had my food and now we are meal prepping. So, oh my gosh, my hair is a mess, but okay, so I'm meal prepping all of this meat, and the fastest way that I've learned is to bake it on a thin baking sheet. So I'm gonna take these and I'm just gonna literally press it flat and just cook it into one big slab and then make it into like turkey patties. It's really easy to weigh out, so I'll show you how I do this. Okay, so while I was cooking all of that meat, I had the chicken in the air fryer, and this is what it came out to. So I just cut it, I just literally chopped it up. So I'll just weigh out these, and these are kind of like little patties, so it's super easy to track. And this is like literally all my food. I think this is like 6 pounds of meat, so this is all my protein for next week. And I don't have to worry about it, it's prepped, ready to go. These are like super easy to pack and travel with too. What is up? So it is the future Sav. So that video I think was yesterday or the day before. I don't know, the days are starting to blend together. Obviously I'm prepping pretty hard. So I've been watching this video as I'm editing and I'm like, holy cow, this is painful to get through. It's so boring. I had no plans for this YouTube video. I just grabbed it, and then when I listen to myself, I'm like, I can tell that I am low calorie because I'm just like speaking really slow and my energy is like murr, murr, murr. So I'm sorry if you made it here. You are the best. So don't forget to like right here if you made it. Let me know. Man, so prep. Yeah, I'm getting lean. We've changed, so we're doing an hour of cardio 7 days a week, which is very intense. Training hard and getting things done. I've tried on my gown. So ADC Bikinis is making my gown. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because I am still low calorie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so bear with me. So they did make my gown, so I tried it on. It's not all the way done. I've seen my first suit. I have not seen my main suit and my second suit. I just finished my heels. So if you guys saw, this doesn't really give away the color of my suit because my suit is not this color. It's part of it. So yeah, you can kind of see how it hits the light. I'm not finished, but these are going to be one of my stage heels. Like, I think I did a good job. Yeah, like these are super cool. I feel like I did a pretty good job. Yeah, I got these heels on Amazon and then I blinged them out. I'm not quite finished. I'm going to put something on the sole and then I have to add a lot more bling. It's WBFF is extra. It's over the top. It's Diva. It's fantastic. So that's what I'm trying to do. I have everything ready except for registration dress. The little fiasco, I had to return it. The company that I'm getting that dress from has not been easy to work with. It has been so frustrating, but don't worry, we're gonna get a great dress. But I pretty much have everything ready. I am halfway packed. I have everything laid out on my guest bedroom bed of like the shoes and the outfits. So I'm really just waiting for my gown to get ready and then my suits to get ready so I can start practicing in them and my heels. So like once that's all good, I'll feel a lot better. The only thing I have really to do is just practice posing and just keep getting leaner. Just keep getting leaner. So I'm almost to my stage weights that I want my pro card at. So once I hit 145 pounds, I will be happy because I technically beat my package. So anything under 145 pounds,
if I bring that to stage, I would be so happy. I turned pro at like 146 pounds, and I typically lose like 3 or 4 pounds in peak week anyway, which is kind of weird. So I'm hitting it now, and I still have like 5 weeks to go. I'm like 146.8. So I'm almost under 146. I'm so close. I'm dropping pretty consistently. It's picked up really quick. But I can definitely feel the effects of prep. It's just getting hard. And this is what happens at the end of the prep. Like you can tell in my YouTube series, like I started my YouTube series and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna record every single thing. I'm gonna record every little bit of this prep. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, now I'm like, I don't have time and I don't have the energy to do much because I'm doing so much cardio. So basically, prep and cardio come first and then YouTube comes second. I'm trying to keep this series alive. I'm chasing that crown, let me tell you. But this, it's not, I wouldn't say this is a hard prep because just the deficit is a lot shorter. I'm only really truly like I technically only started my prep like 8 weeks out, but it was in a very aggressive prep for 8 weeks. But I feel like long term that's gonna be better than like doing like a 16-week aggressive cut. So it's been very interesting of just doing like a super aggressive like mini cut for like 8 weeks, technically for 6 weeks, where like cardio super high, calories super low, just grind time. So I'm in the middle of grind time. Thank you guys for watching. I will get in the next video. I have a lot more things planned to give you an actual physique update. I'm hoping that I can have a suit update. I don't know. I don't think I can show you guys my suit. I really can't. It's just, I can't do it. Can't show it to you guys. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I might show you guys my heels. How about that? But I can't show you my suit. I just can't do it. It's bad luck and I'm superstitious and I don't want anyone to see it until the grand reveal. Once everything is done for stage, I'm super excited about it. And that's all that I have the energy to tell you guys for. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting, really. Like, if you guys have watched up to this point, I really, really appreciate it. I have a lot of people that are supporting me through this prep, and I'm so excited just to make my pro debut. This has been a journey, let me tell you, and it's really about just making it to the finish line. Like, I am going to Worlds to be competitive, so this prep is getting very serious. So I'm going to be focusing like head down on this prep. I've been a lot quieter on social media lately. I don't know if anyone pays attention to that or if you guys really follow or pay attention, but I've been very just quiet. I'm like, I'm just gonna focus on myself and I'm gonna bring my best, and that's all that I can do. So I can't wait for you guys to see it unfold in 5 weeks. It's crazy.